Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Mitch, and I make videos about anything about credit. So if you have any credit questions related, please feel free to DM me. I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to this subject. So in this video, I'm going to be speaking about how much how high of a credit score do you need to qualify for a house. So that's what I'm going to be breaking it down to based on my experience. If for those who don't know, I purchased my house almost a year ago, so I'm a little more knowledgeable on how the real estate agent, how the real estate market credit works. So, all right, guys. So first and foremost, I want to be very transparent with you guys because I know on a daily basis, a lot of people always come in my DMs asking me like, "Oh, show me your credit score if you know what you're talking about," and I don't even think that's relevant, but I'm gonna show you guys my credit score just so you guys can see that I'm someone that does know a lot about this subject. So I pulled up my credit score about 4 days ago. I know it doesn't really say my name here, does it? No, it doesn't. But my name is Mitch Alvarez, so that's my initials, MA. Obviously my total debt because of the house that I purchased, but my credit usage is at 11%. I have open 12 accounts, blah blah blah. You guys can check the date here. Today is June 19, 2019. And I pulled my credit report a couple days ago on my Instagram. I actually did a live video. For all the people who follow me can actually vouch for that. But yeah, I pulled up on July 15 of 2019. My credit score is 750. Those who are aware about how the credit game works, my credit score fluctuates every month depending on how I'm using it or what I do to it. Because if you guys are aware that your credit score is gonna go up and down depending on how you're using it. And if you know how to manipulate the FICO system, the sky's the limit. And again, credit is such an asset. I wish people would take care more of their credit, but anyways, that's another discussion for another video. But excuse me. So yeah, so what credit score do you need to qualify for housing? I'm going to be breaking it down real quick about the pros and cons about an FHA loan and a conventional loan. And if this is the first time you ever hearing about these terms, I highly recommend for you guys to Google it. I'm gonna give you guys just my opinion and my understanding, and based on my experience of what these options are. Because again, if you guys know me, my first property that I purchased with my wife I did it through an FHA loan. But due to the fact that I had a high credit score, I was able to switch my FHA loan to a conventional, which is actually a little bit better than an FHA loan, and I'll explain why. So somewhere around this video, I'm gonna pop up what credit score do you actually need to qualify for a house. The minimum that you need to qualify for a FHA loan or to purchase your first property, at least to qualify for this program, is a 660 points, and that's actually pretty low and pretty actually good because a lot of people think that you need to have excellent credit. You need to be almost at 800, which is actually not true. All you need is a 660 credit score to qualify for an FHA loan. So what are the pros for FHA loan? FHA loan does the same thing as a conventional loan, believe it or not. Even your I don't know what I was gonna say, but it does pretty much everything. The only thing that it obviously is a factor in my opinion is that the PMI. So if you go through if you have a 660 credit score and you go through the FHA loan, you're gonna pay that PMI, the private mortgage insurance, for the rest of obviously you're depending if you do a 15-year fixed rate or 30-year fixed rate, which I did the 30-year. So if I would have done the FHA loan with a 660 credit score, I would have been paying the private mortgage insurance, which for short they call it PMI, for the rest of the 30 years that I'm paying the house off or until I refinance. And that was a very bad con in my opinion. I didn't want to be paying for that PMI insurance for the rest of the loan, and I definitely don't want to refinance unless the market drops. Another thing is that because you do an FHA loan with a 660 credit score, your interest rate actually is going to be a little bit higher. Not a lot. I think it's like 0.5 or 0.7, but it wasn't a big difference. But when you calculate 0.5 over a loan that's over 300,000, it does make a big difference. So that's one of the pros of the FHA loan. And I apologize. One of the cons of the FHA loans, one of the pros is that you qualify for a first-time home buyer program for zero money out of pocket, and you only need a 660 credit score, so you don't need to have an amazing credit. So now I'm gonna move on to the conventional side, the pros and cons. So why is it that I chose to have conventional? Well, obviously my credit score at the time I believe was 780 points or 775. I can't remember. Like I said before, guys, my credit score fluctuates, and your credit score is gonna fluctuate from month to month. That's just normal. That's just the way it works. So all you need, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm gonna repeat it again. All you need is a 680 credit score to qualify for a FHA conventional loan. So 20 points more is not a big deal, and very doable for anybody who just wants that little bump. All you need to know again is I highly recommend for you to be educated about the credit game, and you can just follow me on Instagram or follow me on YouTube now, and I'm gonna be teaching you guys all this for free. Like all you have to do is watch my videos. Like I don't think no one in this credit industry is doing something like what I'm doing. I'm gonna be showing you what the school system failed to teach you, and that is they failed to teach us about credit. So anyways, back to the conventional, guys. You only need a 680 credit score, and what I loved about the conventional is that, again, I don't know if you remember me saying about the PMI. When you do a PMI on the conventional loan, it automatically falls off once your house has 20% in equity. So that can happen within 5 to 10 years, or depending how much aggressively you finish paying off, you start making payments on your mortgage. So again, FHA loan, I was gonna have to pay that PMI insurance for the rest of the 30 years, no matter how much equity I gain in the house, or no matter how fast I started paying that house off, I was still gonna have to pay PMI insurance for the rest of my life. And PMI insurance is not a lot to many, but to me that's $100 to $150 extra that I could be saving once I make 20% equity in my house. So that's the only main reason I actually went with conventional, and because also my interest rate decreased by 0.5 or 0.7. I don't remember, but it was something along those lines. So I hope this video helped you guys, and it gave you a better understanding of FHA loan and FHA conventional loan, what credit score you need, what credit score, the pros and cons. And again, I wish there was a video out there to explain this to me when I was searching for my house and I was trying to do all this research. So I just hope that I was able to provide some value to you guys. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments or DM me on Instagram. I am actually very good at responding to people more on my Instagram than I am in any social media platform. So I hope you guys learned something new. Please give this video a thumbs up. Until next time.